Industries like construction, mental health, and fiber optics are all high-demand fields in need of a larger workforce. One area, Community College, working to contribute to that workforce this summer through their training courses. News 4's Jacqueline Lambert has more on Wallace Community College's Skills for Success training and the opportunity it gives us Alabamians.
Wallace Community College's Dothan campus has quite the itinerary this summer as instructors provide free training courses to the community through Skills for Success.
All of our elected officials are able to gain valuable resources for us to be able to offer these trainings at no cost to the community, our industry partners, and even our K-12 partners.
Unlike regular classes, people can sign up for a training crash course in things such as heavy equipment and electrical work, as well as mental health training. Skills for Success eliminates a financial barrier that stops some from pursuing careers in these fields.
It's a wonderful opportunity for a student, again, to add to their skill set for some of the short-term courses. Those individuals that may be working during the day but maybe want to transition into more of that career field, the nighttime options kind of help them. And then from a community perspective of like our carpentry and electrical, obviously it's geared for getting individuals ready for employment with those open opportunities, but at the same time, if there's an individual that has an interest in kind of DIY, to kind of do some work around the home, so really we cover, I think, everything in the community.
Another factor that contributes to the program is partnerships in the community, providing those taking the course with the best insight straight from industry leaders, as well as training for local employers.
City of Dothan send all their new employees to us for the free CDL training. Houston County as well. We have multiple businesses in the area that send their existing employees to upskill their skill set. So it's a wonderful opportunity to upskill if you're an existing employee or if you're a new individual looking to get into a new career field. It's a great opportunity for some entry-level training to get your foot into there one.
In Dothan, Jacqueline Lambert, your hometown news leader.
And Wallace will host these training sessions every week at the Dothan campus until the end of July.